It's the third day of the game. Let's go downstairs and check in with the Clue crew.
Nancy!
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Deirdre. Long time no
What time
see.
did you get home last night?
I'd like to just eat my breakfast without being interrogated. Is that
When did you
okay
come
with
home last
everyone?
night, young lady?
Is it? I've already answered.
Were you out
a
past
litany of
midnight in
questions
Salem?
from
You are
these
so
two.
grounded.
You want to ask them. I'm sure they'd love to tell you.
Okay. Ow.
What's wrong with you?
My hands feel like pins and needles. I think I slept on them or something.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Uh-huh. So, is anyone going to tell me what happened yesterday?
Well, they saw the ghost.
Well, they saw it.
It?
An anomalistic paranormal projection.
You mean a ghost?
That's exactly what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Anyone else see it?
Olivia Ravencroft.
The witch?
Except she claims to have seen Judge John Hathorne, not Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
Well, there you have it. She sees something different than all of you. Clearly she's lying. She probably rigged the whole thing up.
I don't think so, Deirdre. It's not an act. She was genuinely scared.
Ergot.
Therefore...
No, sorry. Not ergo. Ergot. Your hands.
Ergot poisoning. You really think it's possible?
Mass psychogenic illness by more than one person. Hallucinations, vasoconstriction in the hands and feet.
Pins and needles.
Exactly.
Wait, what? What is that?
Yeah...
But how?
Food or drink?
Intentional?
In this town? I'd believe it.
What are you guys talking about?
We could have been poisoned with ergot.
Poisoned? What?
The symptoms match, and it's not without precedent, especially here.
Oh,
There's a theory that the accusers of the Salem witch trials were exhibiting strange behavior, but it wasn't witchcraft. It was because they had eaten rye infected by ergot spores. It causes hallucinations. It was also pretty common 300 years ago.
I had an acai super muscle builder smoothie for lunch yesterday. I did not eat some sort of Pilgrim-era rye porridge. So how could I get poisoned?
I don't know, but I'd like to see if there are any sources of ergot in town.
Good idea.
So we're not crazy, we were just hallucinating. Yeah.
I visited the Hathorne house.
And?
I found Olivia's jacket in plain view.
Seems too obvious.
it is.
Olivia has been involved with some scare pranks in town, mostly drumming up business for her tour. But we don't think she's a suspect.
Her alibi?
She was working,
Working?
as was everyone else in town at the time. Minus May, of course. There's definitely a will.
Okay. Do we have it?
No, but I found a letter written by Francis Tuttle specifically stating that a will exists and was written for Lauren.
Could have been burned in the fire.
Could be the reason for the fire.
None of this helps May. We need a perp, not a possible piece of paper that no one can find.
A perp?
We should still try to find it. It might be motive. And it would mean the difference between keeping or losing a home. I'll start with the judge. I should finally be able to get the CCTV access tapes. Frank, Joe, can you guys check the cemetery for any traces of ergot?
I'm not sure our ghost hunting equipment is...
We'll figure it out.
But I don't even know what an ergot spore looks.
We'll figure it out.
Deirdre, you can...
No.
Oh. Okay.
Time is running out. If we don't clear May's name soon, I hate to think what this town will do to her. I'm coming with you. You better not let me down.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Don't worry, Deirdre. I'll solve this mystery. And so Deirdre's gonna follow Nancy. Wherever you go, Deirdre Shannon is there. Deirdre Shannon is always there. Just behind you, looking over your shoulder. Like a creeper. So there are two things we have to do. We need to interview the ghost witnesses and view the CCTV footage. Let's do the ghost witness stuff first, the ergot poisoning, because I think I can do that somewhat quickly. First, let's talk to the people that were poisoned. Did they eat or drink anything in common? I mean, we already know the answer. They all had tea right before they saw the hallucination, but we need to officially confirm it from them.
This is taking too long.
It's actual science, Joe. Real science takes time.
Ghost hunting is real science. In some circles.
Let's backtrack. What did you guys eat and drink around the time of the ghost appearance?
We had tea.
Tea?
Yeah, we were looking for Olivia Ravencroft and found her. She had tea, so we drank it.
It was matcha. Surprisingly good.
You drink tea in the middle of a cemetery?
Resident drink expert here. Man loves a good beverage.
You were barely able to get your drink down.
Boys, focus.
Where exactly did Olivia get the tea?
She had just bought it from Lauren Holt.
What about the water for the tea?
No idea. I'd ask either of them.
Keep digging. Literally and figuratively.
You know, we're not boys. It's just part of our name.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, they call themselves the Hardy Boys, but they're actually adults, and that nickname's gonna be super awkward in 10 years when they're both in their 20s and everybody's still calling them boys.
Well, you find anything?
I've been testing the soil from various sites around the cemetery. So far, nothing. We'll keep looking, but I don't think the source of the poison is here.
That's what I've been saying.
Don't worry about him. He's just agitated with all the looks he's been getting.
Digging in a cemetery looks very suspicious.
It'd be funny if the Hardy Boys got arrested for that.
See you later.
For suspicious behavior. Hi, Deirdre. Oh, and Nancy's getting a text message. Hey! Hey, Tegan. Hey, is everything okay? So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to close my phone and then look at the text message, because it takes forever to go all the way through these texts. Everything okay? I don't know. Amazing distance this morning. I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. I'm sure this is tough for her. I was thinking something I could do. Try not to do anything rash. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we didn't see May or Tegan this morning. I guess we slept in and they got up early. So, Nancy likes sleeping in. Good to know.
How are you feeling, Olivia?
I didn't sleep at all last night. I still have that ghost in my head and my hands.
Burn, right? Like pins and needles.
Yeah? How'd you know?
We think we were poisoned.
We think we were poisoned by Ergot.
Ergot? Really? What's that?
It's a fungus.
A fungus? What? But how?
Well, was there anything suspicious that you ate yesterday? Maybe pilgrim porridge?
What did you eat yesterday?
Eat? Why?
Just humor us.
Well, I had a breakfast cantaloupe, and then I had lunch at Kale Me Crazy. It's this vegan place.
Uh-huh. What did you have?
Kale salad, chickpeas, raisins, with Thousand Witches dressing.
Not very fungal.
No. Anything to drink yesterday?
Coffee at breakfast, fair trade, obviously. Smoothie at Kale Me Crazy. And tea.
What kind of tea?
It was a matcha.
Gross.
Well, I like it.
Where's the water from?
Excuse me?
The water that you made your tea with.
It was just normal faucet water. Some people filter, I don't have the time. Besides, Lauren has the best matcha. You can't tell it's unfiltered.
Whose faucet?
Lauren's? I went to try to talk to her about the ghosts. She made me tea. It was better than the conversation. I took my tea to go and then ended up sharing it with the Hardy brothers. I ran into them.
Boys.
Yeah, them. In the cemetery. Joe wanted to try my tea.
So you all drank the tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Nancy was really insistent there. Whose faucet? Whose faucet did the water come from? Tell me! Okay, so obviously the tea came from Lauren's. Maybe Lauren was trying to poison everyone with ergot. Let's see.
How's business?
Slow. Thankfully. Oh, I felt awful.
Just a couple of questions, Lauren, and we'll get out of here.
Okay.
She feels awful too. Maybe she's also a victim of the ergot.
We know what you're doing.
I'm sorry?
You're not fooling us. This whole New Age act. Modern apothecary and tea house. Please. I spent an entire day in the town archives, okay? I know everything about this town and the people that live here. Inside and out.
Deirdre, this isn't the best way.
Your family has been here a long time, haven't they?
Yes.
You're related to Tituba, correct?
Yes.
Aha! I knew it! Tituba is kind of famous around here. She was the first accused witch, a slave from the Caribbean owned by Samuel Parris, Elizabeth Parris's father.
Who else knows this, Lauren?
I don't know. But it's not like it comes up in normal everyday conversation, so I've never brought it up. I'm not part of that accused witches organization, if that's what you're angling at.
So, you don't get along with Tegan?
We used to be friends, okay? And I don't know why you think this is some sort of amazing revelation. Tegan works at the museum. She knows that my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was Tituba. And she knows that Tituba was owned by her great-great-great-great-grandfather. What happened in our ancestors' lives mattered then, and it still matters now. But the fact that Tegan and I aren't friends has nothing to do with the past.
It gives you motive.
Are you seriously accusing me of setting my own house on fire?
Because you don't want Tegan and her AW people to get your place.
I don't care at all about Tegan or her organization. You think that's the reason I don't like her? Because her people did something bad to my people 300 years ago? She's trying to kick me out of my home. This shop is how I remember my ancestors. Ask your little questions so I can answer them, and then I'd like you to leave.
Deirdre is throwing around accusations like they're popcorn. Deirdre, could you try to be nice to Nancy's friends? Just try, for me.
Do you mind if I ask what you ate yesterday?
I do mind. That's kind of personal.
Give me a break.
It's okay. Just tell us. Did you eat any cereal type stuff? Like rye bread?
I'm gluten-free.
Oh, good. So no grains.
Not to my knowledge.
Anything to drink?
Salem's finest. Tap water. Just like everyone else in town.
So what do you know about ergot?
What do you know about ergot?
Why do you ask?
Why are you being so suspicious?
Deirdre, stop
Why
being
are
a
you
jerk.
being such a...
Enough. Please. We're asking because we believe the ghost sightings might be related to ergot poisoning.
Claviceps purpurea.
What?
I had a break-in a few weeks ago. They took all my money, which wasn't much. But the funny thing is, they also took my ergot.
You have it here?
Of course. It treats migraines and cluster headaches. It's part of any good herbalist repertoire.
You can also maim people with it.
Every medicine is toxic in high enough dosage. Why do you ask?
We think that the ghost sightings are related to ergot poisoning.
I don't know. They seem so real.
Talk to you later.
Is that all?
I have a couple more.
Yes. Thank you, Lauren. Have a good day.
Yeah, no more questions, Deirdre. No more. I think you've said enough.
I don't like her.
Yeah, you made that clear.
She knows the Parris family history. She's motivated to stop Tegan from achieving her goals with the AW organization.
There's a way to go about doing things, Deirdre. What you did in there, isn't it?
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna say thank you, Deirdre. Alright, so the next step in the Ergot investigation isn't immediately obvious. What you need to do is go to Alicia's office. There's a piece of paper there. It's actually a map. It's on her desk. So let's go grab it.
What? No skipping through the halls this time?
I've just realized that this case has taken a turn.
About time. How do you figure?
Intentional poisoning usually has one goal: to eliminate the target. Someone was trying to kill us. Ergot poisoning at high enough doses.
Ends in gangrene. Which, yeah, is pretty bad, but it's not death. You really think this was intentional? And not some, you know, accidental ingestion?
If you look at all the evidence, yes. Olivia's jacket at the crime scene, the spray painting of the Perry house, everyone's obsession to get May convicted.
You know what all these people have in common?
What?
They're women.
Are you saying they're all witches, or that this is a witch hunt?
I'm saying it's Salem.
Yeah, I figured it out. I already figured out this game takes place in Salem. Thank you, Deirdre. So, do you see this black box?
A demolition offer for the Hathorn house. Why in the world would Alicia have this?
She's offering to let people destroy the house? Oh no.
This looks like some kind of map? The requested section of the Salem Waterworks. Marked an access point. Why would Alicia have this?
So Alicia has an access point. What we do is we go to the map in this room.
A map of Salem.
Use the Waterworks map on this map.
Let's see here. If I align the Waterworks map properly, I should be able to figure out which area it represents.
You will have to rotate it to get it into place. It goes over here on the Hathorn house, right next to the museum and the graveyard.
The Hathorn house. I need to know what's at that mark.
Let's go there then. Woo, woo. Do-do-do-do-do. Going to the graveyard. Gonna find some clues. Hey, Hardy Boys. Bye, Hardy Boys. And here we go. So the spot that was marked on the map is right here, the corner of Lauren's house.
This bush looks strange. Someone has been here recently. Ha! It's rusted shut.
Dun dun dun. That's how everyone was poisoned.
What are you doing?
We found this in your water supply.
It's you. You're trying to poison me.
Are you?
No, we're not. We found this ergot in your water supply, using blueprints we found in Alicia Cole's office.
Alicia?
Alicia has been poisoning you, Lauren.
But why?
We don't know, but we're going to find out. Run all your faucets, shower, anything with a spigot for 20 minutes. It should flush out any of the ergot in your supply.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm just gonna stick to the bottled water.
That works too.
Sounds to me like Alicia Cole is the worst lawyer ever. She's secretly poisoning her client. But why?